Chilling out with my damn fine cappuccino. Oh, I got a present here. Let's open it. Is this what I think it is? Put on the old gloves. Oh man, I hope it's DOA Remastered. That's all I asked for this year. A lot of packaging here. What's going on? Okay, let's see what's inside. Okay, here's this. What's in here? A couple things. Christmas card. I like Christmas cards. Alright. Dear Rambo, unfortunately I was denied a retrial, so I won't be able to complete my review for this great game I found. It's gonna have to be you. Enjoy, Mr. R. Huh. Okay. Where's the game? Okay, what's in here? Assassin's Creed. That'll be the day. Get this shit out of here. Alright, a phone. I already have a flip phone. I don't need this crap. Alright. Looks like the monolith. Oh no. I've avoided this for years. Let's flip the shit switch, crank up the diarrhea dial, cause we got Dead Ops Arcade on mobile. Well, this has been a long time coming. Dead Ops Arcade on the old cell phone. This is pretty much my first time playing the game on a mobile device, so hopefully it isn't too difficult. In order to unlock the mode, you first need to find 4 hidden coins in the menus. Just keep clicking away at all the menu options and you'll eventually find them all. Why is DOA always hidden anyways? DOA 2 would have had hundreds of thousands of more players if it was in the bonus section right off the bat, and my videos would have gotten more views too. Anywho, Dead Ops Arcade is one of the few maps available in the Call of Duty Zombies app. This app was released in December 2011 for iOS, and was also released on Android devices a few months later in August 2012. The game was developed by Marmalade Game Studios, formerly known as IdeaWorks Game Studios. I guess they realized their ideas weren't working too well. The other maps in this app include some of my favorites: Kino der Toten, Ascension, and Call of the Dead. The app comes out to a total of $7 US, or the price of a zombie frappuccino. Yeah, let's see if this game makes me lose my mind. So I might as well take a look at the menus before I start, right? Oh geez, this is a great start. The zombie's head is cut off on the top. Apparently there's an option for adjusting detail level. Why would you want the game to be faster if it means sacrificing your ability to see the enemy? Onto the credits section we go. I see my boys Jimmy Zielinski and James Snyder. No Jason Blundell though. That's a good thing my boy Dave King doesn't seem to have his name on this piece of What? Cosmic Silverback Consultant. At least he knows not to attach his name to an official job title for this silly game. So they actually have a game help section in the menus, which is supposed to offer some pro tips for the game, but instead it just sort of describes the game on the most basic level. Enemies enter the room and chase the player? Well, no shit. Look out for bonus rooms. Yeah, I'll look out for thunder as well. There's also a Dead Ops weapons guide for some reason. I wouldn't be surprised if they copy-pasted the stuff from the COD wiki. Even that would be too much effort though. Tank. Gives player tank. We're in for a good one. I tried loading up some co-op and it tells me to see invitings. I think they mean invitations. Do I need people to invite me or something? Or is this a matchmaking thing? In any case, doesn't look like I'm getting into a game anytime soon, so forget about this co-op crap. Alright, time to play solo and dive headfirst into the shit show. This game has a specially designed loading screen where you get a close-up view of all the characters' faces. I've seen fan art for loading screens that look better than this. I mean, come on, Donkey Kong has a silverback? That's bloody brilliant. Whereas the silverback on the DOA 1 loading screen looks like the dude from RoboCop.
I'd buy that for $1.
No, you wouldn't want to buy this for $1. Right off the bat, there's some noticeable departures from DOA 1 on console. The HUD on the top left is missing a few things. It only shows your lives, score, and score multiplier. But if you want to know where your armory is, you'll have to start using the virtual right analog stick. Wait a second, the speed boosts are on the left and nukes on the right? Which is the opposite of how it is on the console and PC version of DOA 1. However, it is like that on DOA 2. What is this item pickup? A slab of meat from Grief? A cat? A cat's turd, maybe? Take a guess. It's the teddy bear. Yeah. That thing is supposed to be the teddy bear. Well, maybe they could compensate for the terrible design if it actually repels the zombies. Oh, it seems like it does. Nice. Oh, we got the barrels here. Or should I say the oil drums. Let's see how these bastards work. Okay, on DOA 1 they kill zombies to your left and right. But these barrels work similarly to the ones on DOA 2, where the barrels have to actually hit the zombies in order to kill them, which isn't all that bad. If you want to pause the game, you press this little pause button on the top right of your screen. As far as I could tell, there's no way to see how many kills you have in the game. Why is there an image of a hand on the settings option? Seems out of place. Reminds me of that stupid blue button meme. There's also an option for left-handed fellas if you want to invert the controls. Shoot with the left analog and move with the right. Yeah, now that's a challenge. Hop on the teleporter and now you're in the courtyard. So the poles in this game spawn in ass-backward locations, like right in front of doorways or other inconvenient areas. So there's a couple of weird things with the silverback when he appears in between rounds. For some reason, he has a stupid space helmet on. Maybe his face is so ugly with these graphics that they have to cover it up. In addition to this, he runs after you as soon as the round is finished, as opposed to DOA 1, where you would have invincibility from him for a few seconds until he started running. But no, on this game, he has places to be and people to see. While it was close at times, he never managed to kill me, but I have seen him bully unsuspecting gamers on YouTube before. Already have to use equipment on round 8. Good thing they spawn a lot of nukes and boosts. I already have almost max equipment without having hit an armory. I would prefer to stay in the middle of the map during these earlier rounds, but the controls are too clunky and the frame of view is too small for me to feel comfortable with holding my ground, so I often end up retreating to the nearest corner. Also, my thumb blocks off like half the screen, so I can't even see zombies coming out of the right door half the time. On to Prison Break, and we got our first challenge round. Wait a second. Zombies are spawning from the top door? What kind of Mickey Mouse bullshit is this? Alright, well, whatever. I guess that's one way to make this arena more challenging. Got me some Wonder-Off balls. I mean, electric orbs. Let's see how these work on this game. Okay, the orbs work similarly to DOA 2, just like the barrels, where they kill whatever they touch, as opposed to DOA 1 where they're directional. As shitty as this game seems so far, it sort of puts a stupid smile on my face at times. Hopefully this isn't the last time I'm playing a DOA game for the first time. We got the Creepy Crawlers Challenge round, and I'm already on the Nuke for Nuke program. Whole is good in life, can I tell you? Aw, crap, where's the damn door? This silverback is gonna kick my ass. These door arrows are so small that I need my damn glasses to find them. And they have terrible contrast too. Anyone who plays this piece of shit is a piece of shit. I'm a little scared to pick up this bird flamethrower combination. Is it gonna crash the game? Oh, look at that. They give your chicken a death machine when you have the flamethrower equipped. Here we go with the Room of Fate. And the arrows are already there. Great. So I guess the Room of Fate is random. Imagine playing a 4-player game on this and trying to get each player with the fate they want. Wouldn't that be annoying? Oh. So what arrow should I pick here? Knowing my luck, I'll probably end up with the French shit. Nice, I got the Furious Feet. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Fatesta have awarded the gift of the Furious Feet? Who wrote this bullshit? They flipped the words fates and the. Oh man. If you thought DOA 2 was a shit stain in the fabled DOA series, wait until you get a hold of this game. The dreaded last round of the Crawler Arena is upon us, and let me tell you, it's as dark as midnight on a moonless night. This game really likes to spawn a shitload of drops in one corner of the map all at once. And the cherry on top is when all the drops are inside pull setups as well. Even with the Furious Feet, it feels like you move slower than shit that comes out of a goose's ass. The cows in this game spawn in crazy numbers, even when it's not a challenge round. Good luck trying to pull a nano gap in between a couple of cows, because they're all sniffing each other's assholes. It's like the human centipede or something. Is there even any golden cows on this bullshit arena? What's this? A bonus room? Bonus rooms are supposed to be set in the dark, which never made any sense when you think about it, but damn it, that's the way it's supposed to be. The good thing is that there's hella gems for me to grab, but there's no cows spawning in here for some reason. Also no electric pools either. Finally, after 89 cows spawning in, no, I'm not shitting you, after 89 regular cows, a golden cow finally appears. And guess what? It gives you 2 small gems. What a shitload of crap. I just realized something about my stupid character. This bastard's name is apparently Green, which is fine I guess, but he's not even the actual green player. This guy is green. This guy you play as on solo is red. Well, I guess some marks will be happy that you can play as red on solo. Do they even need names anyways? If you were to name them, at least give them a creative name. Apparently the studio that made this game is a big fan of naming their characters after colors. They have some dude named Green in some other game. What's going on here? What am I stuck on? Who programmed this game? This little shit? Oh, let me guess. His name is Green as well. So, the engineer arena looks like ass. I've seen DOA Minecraft levels that look better than this. Usually on either DOA 1 or DOA 2, players wait on certain drops until a second or two before they blink away in order to maximize its potential. But on this game, there's no telling when these item pickups are about to blink away for good. These 4 drops just disappear without much warning. The gun and AI design really sucks on this game. It's commonplace to get overpowered by just 1 or 2 zombies. Oh no, the 120 flawless is lost. It's alright, I ain't no Mr. Beast. He usually has as many deaths as he has views. It's fine, I'll go up here, then drop off and regroup. What? Apparently you can't drop off the ledge? Holy guacamole, this game is held together by pieces of string and tape. Maybe some silverback Gorilla Glue as well. Now we got the Downpour Challenge round. I guess I'll be speed boosting back and forth until the round is over. Holy crap. How many speed boosts do I need to use to get out of this corner? To say that the controls on this game suck ass out of a straw would be an understatement. Using your equipment in sticky situations is a nightmare. I have a pretty big phone, but even my screen is too small for my thumbs. And if you want to use equipment, you pretty much need to take your thumb off the right analog, which means you stop shooting. Then you need to press either the nuke or boost icon, but be careful, it needs to be super precise or else it doesn't register. And sometimes you become concerned that it didn't register, so you panic and press it a second time. But guess what? It did register the first time, but there was a 1 second delay. So now you wasted 2 bombs for a shitty situation you shouldn't have been in to begin with if you were actually able to adjust your aim on the fly. But you can't do that either with these silly controls. I mean, at least you get a lot of equipment, but what good is equipment if you can't use it when you want to? Oh, did I forget to mention that sometimes you drop a bomb and die anyways? On DOA 1, you're granted brief invincibility the moment you hit that nuke button, but on this game, you need to wait until the nuke actually drops on the map, which is often way too late, and by that point you're already sleeping with the fishes. Speaking of fish, we're now on Fish in a Barrel. These explosive barrels look like the oil drums that you could pick up. They're not even on fire like on DOA 1. Jeez, they're everywhere. Huh. Good thing this challenge round is over. Won't have to deal with that baloney again. Well, never mind. They spawn barrels out the ass even in the following rounds. Shit, these barrels keep trying to kill me in this stupid armory. At least this armory's in the dark as it should be. Where's the door? Okay, that was odd. What even happened there? Great, I boosted into a barrel. That's the first barrel that hit me, for crying out loud. I poked my head out of the gutter for 1 freaking second and the game shovels shit in my face. Are there no hit markers on this game? This zombie thinks it's normal to run through my bullets and into my body and kill me. Oh man, it's a race as to whether I'll lose my voice or marbles first. Trying to collect gold at the end of the round is a major health hazard. Not only do you need to contend with the stupid monkey, but you also have all these barrels on your ass. Oh, and did I forget to mention that you can't drop off the sledge at the top either? For some reason, the challenge round on this arena is on round 29, even though it appears at round 30 on DOA 1. And there we go again with the terrible pole placement. Who's the spiteful individual who thought it was a good idea to put a pole in between the 2 oil tankers on this arena? Come to think of it, this game is sort of like a nice little mystery to me, and probably many of you too, as I've never seen gameplay on YouTube of anybody fighting the boss. I know that one asshole Extranetics played this a few years ago and said there was only 50 levels. I wouldn't be surprised if he hopped on the roof on Fish in a Barrel though. And the DOA shills over at Destructoid.com apparently got to around 40 with 4 players. And they praised the mode for its addictive quality and for the fact that it could be beaten, unlike the other maps which are theoretically infinite. And the App Store description says that the game offers 50 levels as well. 50 seems like a weird number to end it on if you ask me. Why not just end it after 40? Anyways, I'm pretty motivated to beat this stupid game at this point and put an end to this brief but painful chapter in my life. Nothing like the old Harlem bonus room. Whatever happened to getting like 10 gems in the bonus room? They don't even bother regenerating gold that you pick up either. It just sort of spawns in all at once and then that's it. That's alright, it's not like I gotta eat this month. Oh, piece of shit, man. I'm down to just 5 lives here. I need to take a short little break before the next arena. Let's try utilizing this save and quit option. In the meantime, let's check out some of the other maps on this app. Why does Ascension have color when you spawn in? I guess Dempsey didn't get the memo. Alright, I've had enough of that already. Let's try some Call of the Dead. My boy George Romero is looking good. Looking sweet. Kino der Toten isn't much better. Makes me want to puke. Are there any good zombie games in the App Store? Let's see. We got this. Wait a second. What's this game? Dead Ops Zombies Reborn? The developer of the game says, is this a ripoff from COD Zombies? Perhaps. What? There's no perhaps about it. So, the Dead Ops similarities start and end with the fact that it's modeled after a retro game. It's not even a top-down shooter. It's pretty much nothing like DOA. Well, I guess they do have gems. Wouldn't it have been better to borrow the A from DOA and call it Zombies Reborn Arcade? That would actually make a little sense. But Dead Ops has no relation to this game in any capacity. And who in their right mind would put Dead Ops in their game's name if they're trying to market it positively? Nobody likes that game mode. The game's UI is way too cluttered for a retro game. What is all this junk on my screen? How do you even aim this piece of shit gun? You should be able to shoot left and right and that's it as far as I'm concerned. Instead there's all this precision aiming that I don't even know how to do. After playing the game for 2 minutes, it's officially on the shit list. The creator of the game even calls himself a Dead Ops dev on Twitter. That's not at all misleading. I guess this bastard's not making a profit since the game is free, but is it even legal to make your own game using similar or identical assets from a Call of Duty title? Maybe it is, I don't know. I guess good on him for putting time into this. Regardless, this game is the drizzling shits. I'm gonna have to quit here. Now, back to the real masterpiece. Onto the dog arena, and once again the challenge round appears 1 round too early. Jeez Louise, how many dogs are there? They come out in large numbers like the DOA 1 dogs, but they're as useless as the DOA 2 dogs. It's like some sort of weird hybrid of the two DOA games. We'll call these dogs the Cosmic Cyber Dogs. Apparently that's a book, so we'll have to come up with another name. Alright, we'll call them the Barking Shitbags, because they just killed me with one bite. Or did I already have dog bites and I just can't tell because they don't have any red hit markers on the screen? I'm gonna go with the former, but either way, it's major bullshit. I mean, what were they thinking? Xbox players thought they had it bad enough with 3 dog bites instead of 4 on solo, but here you're one and done. If you're flawless up until this round, tough luck, buddy. You better save your armory. I mean, how is it possible to get so many details about the original game so blatantly wrong? And it's not like they're changing aspects of the game for the better or anything like that. I haven't played DOA in well over a year, yet within 30 minutes of playing this crap, I could tell you every little thing that they got wrong, and it's all painfully obvious. How did all this nonsense get through the QA team, if they even had one? I guess we should check the trusty credits. Oh, get a hold of this. The lead QA dude was a guy named Big D. That explains a lot. Not only is this game crap, but it's crap that cost me $7. Hopefully I can get to round 50 and beat this game in under 2 hours and get myself a refund on this lump of shit. I'm pretty sure I just hit that pull. The game says I didn't, so I guess I'll take what I could get. Sometimes some weird ammo bar is still on your screen after a weapon expires. But at this point, I've more or less adjusted myself to the crap factor of this game. These engineer bastards are a bunch of real shitheels as well. They drop in on corners, they appear as soon as you enter a new round, and sometimes they don't even die when you drop a nuke. What are they, nuclear engineers? Is that how it works? And what is this engineer doing over here? He doesn't even know where to turn. This game is so screwed up, the zombies can't even play it. Oh, this bastard's trying to kill me. Nice try, Mr. Silverback. Go get a job in a sideshow. Huh, you're already in the sideshow known as DOA 1 and Mobile. You're not even a second-rate boss like the Cyber Silverback. At least these rounds are quick. It takes a little less than an hour to get to round 40. Man, navigating through these stupid poles is like going through a maze. What's the point? Hello, sentry gun. Any intention of killing this engineer for me? Or are you shooting at invisible zombies or something? Okay, finally. Wait a second, I gotta pause the game. Who's this asshole knocking on my door just as I'm about to enter the boss fight? Oh shit, my stupid doppelganger. This shitty game brings out my shadow self as it is. I certainly don't need you here.
I can't wait to see you choke on the boss, punk.
Aw shit, don't distract me. These zombies spawned in immediately for some reason and almost wrecked me.
What they say is true. You really are Rusty Rambo. Your map awareness is worse than Christopher Columbus.
This game is horseshit, man.
How about you stick to your stupid anal cis of TV shows and let me do the playing?
No thank you, I think I got this, man.
Hey Rambo, have you ever picked your feet in Poughkeepsie?
What?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. You can't even play without having an unlimited ray gun. I'd say the chances of you game overing are at 100%.
Mister, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna have to kick 100% in your ass!
You're just a washed up scrub.
I warned you. Finally, I killed this stupid ape. Now I'll be able to get that 9-time score multiplier. What? You don't get any gems for killing the monkey? I guess that's one way to avoid the G-spawn error. Surprisingly, there's a cutscene, but it has no audio, so everything in the cutscene is pretty much the same as its console counterpart, except for one small detail. The soldier's face. It looks like he has a troll face or something. Well, here we are, back on the old island. Ah, shit, what am I stuck on? Oh, whatever, I guess I was stuck on the zombie or something. Only 10 more rounds before I beat this horseshit game. The rounds don't get much longer this time around. Maybe an extra 40 seconds a round or so. The water on this island looks pretty stagnant. Frankly, I'm a little scared to go in the water. I might take a death from some bacteria or something. Well, they have vehicles on island for some reason. I'm starting to think this whole game was really just an elaborate underground beta test operation for DOA 2. It was under our noses all these years, as JC Hackfire would say. The similarities shared between DOA Mobile and DOA 2 include boosts on the left, nukes on the right, electric orbs are contact-based, oil drums are contact-based, teddy bears actually repel zombies, no invincibility during the first few seconds that a silverback appears in between rounds, chicken has alternate weapon when you have a flamethrower equipped, ass backward pull placement, spawning directly on a pole at the start of a new round, ability to have multiple vehicles spawned in at once, ability to have vehicles spawned in on the island arena, chance of a bonus room after the third round of an arena. Both games are garbage. Alright, things are looking good. Got myself a 9 times, gonna rebuild. Go over here, pick up this starters package, and huh? Is this what I was stuck on earlier? This game is shit. You know what, actually? To call this game shit would be insulting to other shit. This game is the equivalent of shit taking a shit. Apparently, if you have a weapon and you're in a vehicle, your weapon pickup doesn't expire while you're in the vehicle. Great, getting overpowered with the death machine. You want to know something really screwed up about this game? When you die, you still have whatever weapon or item pickup you had before you died. So if you had barrels and you die, you spawn back in with barrels. Imagine playing DOA 2 and a spicy meatball lands on your head while you have a purple ray gun. But don't worry, you'll spawn right back in with that very same ray gun. Granted, the weapons and pickups on this game aren't too important, but did the creator of the app have a basic understanding of the fundamental aspects of this game? Hell, not just DOA, but any video game. When you die, you should be punished. Or imagine this. Imagine you grab an RPG on the boss round. Don't worry if the silverback kicks your ass. You'll be back in action with your invincibility shield and RPG still intact after you die. Did the people in this gaming studio ever make it past round 12 on this game? I mean, come on. Round 49, 2:31 p.m. Apparently, recurrent challenge rounds are a thing after the boss in this game. Unfortunately, the circles under my eyes are growing at a linear rate with each death I take. I feel a sharp pain in my head, as if there was a knife in my brain. My thumbs are quite numb too, but this was to be expected. More importantly, at this time, there are two things that continue to trouble me. And I'm speaking now not only as a DOA player, but also as a human being. What really happened to DB Cooper? And who really pulled the trigger on Harambe? Alright, round 50. I guess I need to beat this round before it ends. Just want the shit show to end and get my refund on this rip-off game. Come to think of it, I'm willing to bet that you can't even jump off the catwalk drop-off area. But I'm not even gonna bother going up there and getting trapped. Alright, this round is probably close to being over. We need some epic music before the game ends. Well, what are you waiting for, Cody Time Warp? Give us a beat! What? The game keeps going? Whatever happened to the game only having 50 levels? Is this some stupid rumor started by a 12-year-old which somehow became presented as fact as time went along? I mean, it's in the App Store description. It's official. And there's articles about it too. And Genetics told me so. What's the point? What's the fucking point of anything? Like, I can't do the silverback.